Hey there, in this episode we visit Kalbarri National Park for a beautiful but challenging hike. We see the sunrise at nature's window and drive along the shores of Hutt Lagoon, an unbelievably pink lake. We are Nigel and Sue, and we've spent the last 2 years travelling Australia, living in our self-converted van. Join us as we show you the highlights and the hidden gems of this beautiful country. Today we're in Kalbarri National Park and we're going for a quick walk to the Z Bend lookout. There's a few hiking trails here.
There's also a fly risk.
Fly risk. Yes, there's lots of...
Heat risk, trip risk, fly risk.
Fly risk.
There's a risk of flies.
I think it might be a bit windy for flies.
Wind risk.
Yeah, we might get blown off.
We might get blown off.
I reckon this is going to be really cool, Nige, because you can kind of see the top of the gorge. I'm hopeful that it's going to be an amazing view here.
Yeah, well, as I mentioned to you, I flew a helicopter over this years and years ago, and we had the benefit of getting a closer look, and it looked pretty stunning. And I was thinking also it'd be nice to get a kayak in here. Can you do that?
I don't know. We need a kayak though. We've already determined that.
Yeah.
And a dog, but we'll settle just for the kayak for now. So we're just walking down the trail here and there's all these steps, like, you know, so we're looking at our feet, obviously, yakking away. And next minute we look up and we literally got stopped in our tracks.
Yeah, we got skid marks down here, and just looking at that.
So we're not even at the lookout yet. You can just see it up ahead, but that's what I looked up and saw. I was like, oh my God.
Kind of framed by those bushes.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Well, I've got to say, this is a pretty spectacular gorge. We're at the Z Bend lookout, so this is a place where the river, the gorge, forms a Z. So we've arrived at the loop and nature's window. We're just going to walk down to nature's window this afternoon. We're coming back here tomorrow morning for the sunrise and to do the loop trail. It's quite a strenuous hike apparently. So we've got down to this lookout. It's amazing. There's a few great photo opportunities nearby the nature's window, including this fun shot, which wasn't nearly as dangerous as it looks. Of course, the main attraction is the nature's window, this naturally occurring opening in the rock with beautiful views over the gorge, and another great photo spot. You can see all the white posts all the way up along there. We're going to hike along there tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. Well, friends, we don't have a nice, beautiful, scenic free camp to show you tonight because we're actually staying in a caravan park.
Boo.
We're pulling faces.
Yeah, I don't like it.
We don't do it very often though. And really the only reason we're staying here tonight is because the closest free camp to where we want to be tomorrow is over an hour. We didn't really find any stealth camps because there's no trees. So there's nowhere really to hide. And we just thought, you know, for the sake of $40, it's kind of a lot of money, but anyway, $38, whatever it is.
It's more the fact that, don't mean to sound unsociable, but you kind of boxed in. It's kind of not us.
No, it's not us.
We're so off-grid and self-contained, we don't need it. And because we've done more and more wild camping, we're kind of getting used to it.
Anyway.
We're social creatures too, but it's just kind of like
we're not,
the wild
we're
side.
antisocial.
Yeah, grumpy old bastard.
Anyway, so we're here tonight in this
I've had a
caravan
shower.
park. Yeah, the good thing is we get to have a full shower, and I just had a shave. I'm about to go and have a shower and wash my hair because tomorrow morning we're going to leave super early so we can get to nature's window for the sunrise.
Coffee at the window too, that'll be wicked.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Bring it.
Good morning, friends. The sun isn't up. We are on our way out to the national park, and so far we have almost hit 3 kangaroos, and we've only been driving for about 10 minutes. There's a lot of wildlife on the road at this time, so if you do come out here, drive very slowly and carefully. All right, so it's 5 a.m. But
That's not right.
where's the path gone?
Yeah,
It's 5 a.m. The sun comes up at 5:18, so we've got 18 minutes to get down, but it's looking incredible. So friends, we rushed down here, as you know, for the sunrise at 5:18. It's now 5:30. Sun's not up.
lazy son.
The sun wants to sleep in. Here it comes. So there we go. It's like all happened so quickly. Nigel's having his coffee now.
Just cheers in contemplation mode.
So I've just come over to the other side of the window, and the colours here are just incredible. Look at this. We are off now on the hike. We've had breakfast. So we need to go back down past the nature's window, and then we join the trail. There are now people crawling all over the nature's window, so we clearly came there at the right time, Nige.
Yeah, we had it good.
Mm.
Very fortunate.
Nobody there.
Yeah. Pays to get up early.
We're safe, just 5 minutes to spare. The Loop Trail is a 9-kilometre walk along the cliffs and down into the gorge. You see, there's that one famous nature's window, and then there's all these other little secret ones. Look at this one up here. We've walked along the cliff top for a while, and now we're walking on these sandy, loose stones. The views are incredible from here over across the other side of the gorge. Unfortunately, the sun is behind, so we can't see the colours as much as we would like. But the stone is quite pink here. Again, we're seeing those layers. After a couple of kilometres walking along the ridgeline, we descended into the gorge. Looks like it's time for Nigel's fly net. And so now we're going to walk along the riverbank for probably 4 kilometres, which is going to be quite hard because it's very soft sand. So Nigel having a bit of a cool off here in the river. Walking along the river was challenging as we negotiated the cliff face. At least if we fell, we would have only fallen into the water.
We've got to this point here, about almost halfway in. There's no turning back, and there's the post that says we're going to go up and squeeze through this little overhang, or do some rock climbing.
Around there because there's that
overhang. Yeah. All right. So Sue's going to do a rock climbing. Yeah, that'll be the go. Hey, Hutt. Do I need to push you? Hang on. All right.
We saw so many black swans in the river. So we totally thought we heard screaming then, and I was having visions of someone that had fallen off the cliff and a helicopter rescue having to be launched, and it's some bloody goats. They're right up on top of the cliff. I think they might be stuck, but they shouldn't be in here anyway, feral goats. They're pretty worried about us. We've started the climb into the red dirt. We were just saying we feel like we're walking in the desert. There may be some bushes, but it's quite deep sand.
It's quite energy sapping.
Soft, yes.
Yeah.
Energy sapping. Nigel just said. So we're just walking down to the river now. We've just caught a glimpse of the Skywalk. Oh, and the nature's window. How about that? So we've still got a bit of this sand to go, and then we have to climb the cliff.
She's pretty hard going in the soft stuff, hey?
Oh,
It's getting brutal.
I don't know if I can make it.
It's getting brutally hot too. Still got to hike up this hill.
This is hard.
It's pretty hard, isn't it?
The good news is we're at the end of the sand. Bad news is we're now going to climb the cliff. And of course there's a risk. This is so rude. Right at the end of this hike is this flight of stairs. They're not that many, but we made it. I think I just caught Nigel hugging the van. We love the van. We're feeling a little bit more human now. We've come back to the van. We've had a nice cold outdoor shower, cup of coffee, second, or was that third breakfast? I don't know how many breakfasts we've had today. We had some food. We're going to head up now to the Skywalk and just have a quick look there. So I think it's safe to say that that hike was pretty darn tough. I'm super glad we did it though. The views were incredible.
Yeah, well, we could have been fitter. I think that's... We hadn't had a hike for, gosh, how long. So, yeah, and I was going right, and then the knees started to cave in, and going up the last steps, it was that finished me off. But yeah, it was good. Really nice hike.
Yeah, again, not one for the faint-hearted, but it was a tough hike, but very, very enjoyable. The Kalbarri Skywalk is 2 purpose-built platforms jutting out over the gorge. It was pretty crowded when we arrived there, but the views were worth it. So depending on how game you are, there's 2 sides that you can walk on. This side, which seems a lot more solid, and this side where you can see through. And that car park far in the distance over there is where we were parked up for the nature's window. And then our loop walk went around that bluff, around the gorge there, and all the way around, and then back up. So we're at the end of the Skywalk now. The very tip. Views are awesome. Feels like it's rocking a little bit.
Down there.
Is there? We're leaving Kalbarri now and heading towards Port Gregory and the Hutt Lagoon. Now this lagoon is infamously bubblegum pink. So we've just pulled up at the Pink Lake. The car park and the lookout is a little bit up from the lake, and it does look quite pink today, so it doesn't look too windy. Hopefully we're going to be able to get the drone up. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If so, give us a thumbs up and let us know in the comments. Please consider subscribing to our channel and ring the bell so you'll be notified when we upload our next episode, where we continue the journey south to Perth via the otherworldly landscape of the Pinnacles Desert. Thanks for watching. See you next time.